What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And hopefully the camera looks better and the audio is better because somehow it got jumbled. But I want to shout out Justin. Thank you for being here on time, man. That means a lot. Today we're going to be talking about, are we going to hold that $7 support? Because that's what we want to know, right? There's been a lot of crypto that went down. Internet Computer has kind of held strong in each one of these dumps that we've had like the last couple of months, ever since we had that like $4.60 low. We have held our support levels just about every time better than all the other altcoins out there. So that is going to tell us kind of where we're going to stand in a bull run. If it performs this well in a bear market when there isn't a lot of interest in YouTube videos, crypto, and all of that, and it is thriving, imagine what is going to happen once we get into a bull market with ICP. This is going to be awesome. I am so excited for the future of ICP and for these tokens that are coming out for some NFT projects. Tonight we're going to talk about Kip Ugly because it's going around Twitter all the time. Like every other feed I see is talking about this NFT. So we're going to take a look at it. There must be something cool about it. I've seen a couple that look like your kind of favorite projects from like Pokemon or Digimon. Victor made a tweet. We knew the monster we were talking about, but we couldn't figure the name out. And luckily we have the internet, right? We can search it all at our fingertips. But growing up, that wasn't the case. If you wanted to know something, you would have to watch the show on a certain day of the week to be able to see. And oh yeah. But anyway, let's get into that. I want to show you real quick on Meme Cake. This project that everybody is just raving about, and it has a super low floor of 0.4 ICP right now. 0.4 ICP, and this is a lot of volume though, 526 ICP in volume, and this is a cool little project, man. Who would have known that some weird ugly looking lizard would be freaking awesome, man? And so you can actually check out the rarities and the floor. Look, there's about 5 or 6 on the floor. And I know some people like to come and just, sweep that floor and buy them all. There's about 7 of them for the 0.4. But what I would do instead of just sweeping the floor, I would grab the biggest rarities, like this one, 62.3. I would grab that one. And then 26. I'd probably leave these alone, maybe grab this 41. And I'd leave the rest of those alone. And I'd go down here. See, I'd cherry pick. This 51 I'd grab. And then I'd also look for cool looking ones too. I don't always just go by rarity. I do for the most part. But if I see like a cool, just sick, like this one, not a very good rarity. This is a good, perfect example. 23.64. But look at those big old eyes right there. And the background being white and that kind of pink outline, it just makes it stick out like pop even more. So this is one I think people would like. And then I would just kind of, go off of that. This one, 81.85 for 0.45. I mean, that's probably one of the best deals out there right now. Now, this kind of poop green color one, I see why it's not selling, right? That is a despicable color. But who knows? Who knows? People might end up liking that one just because it is kind of different, right? So this is a cool project. I actually like the pixelated kind of Pokemon look to it for sure. So, and this one, 76.69. So, and I also wanted to talk about another NFT project before we are going to get into the price and why Internet Computer is going down and if it's going to hold support. But I wanted to talk about these projects as well. This is called Faceless. And I guess one of these sold for like 400 ICP the other day. And so there's 300 items here, 168 owners, and the floor price is 16. So somebody paid 400 for one of these and the floor price is 16. That tells you how amazing this project is right here. So they do have some really cool ones even for cheap. That's why I like NFTs, right? You can get some really sick ones for some high prices, right? Like these are freaking amazing. But you can still get some pretty freaking awesome ones for cheap prices. So I like projects that have a little bit of something for everybody, because not everybody can afford 1,000 ICP for the sickest, thing. So we want some sick stuff too, even though we aren't rich. We want some cool stuff too. But this one, man, look at that. The wings just And then this, oh, I think it was one of these, the angel wings that sold for so much. I mean, they are just sick, man. Those are fire. I really like angels anyway, so that kind of thing to me is just freaking awesome. Like this one. It would be if this one or like this one sold right now for 420 ICP, right? So these are awesome and they are selling for these big prices too. So I'm going to definitely pick up a couple of these, probably not the bigger ones. They even have like one for 250 that's the same kind of angel but with fire instead of gold. So these are all pretty immaculate drawings, man. I wouldn't even mind getting this as like ink. Like one of these might be a sick tattoo to have, right? So, and then it goes down pretty quick to like 55. So you can get some sick ones for really expensive or some pretty awesome, still sick ones for a little bit less. So, and then that's what we're going to talk about for NFTs for today. Now, let's go look at this price because even though we did go up and kind of come back and test this level, this is exactly what we've done every time that we have been successful in moving forward with the internet computer, everybody. This is what we want to see. We go up and we find that area of support, and then we keep going. We go up, find that area of support, and keep on going. Go up, find that area of support, and keep on going. It's kind of a trend that we've been going through with internet computer. We go up a little bit, which is fine. I'm okay with slow, gradual growth. That is what a healthy project does, especially in a bear market. Sustained growth, sustained momentum, and a nice uptrend in the support. Look at that. I mean, we're even pretty far up from our support level right now when it comes to the support trending upward. So we're looking pretty good as it comes to there. If we do get rejected, we'll probably come back down to 672 right here, which isn't that much further. So we have a lot of support right here. Even if we break down, there's another bit of upward trending support for ICP. So that is what they're doing right now. They go up, they establish a level of support, and then they keep going, right? Instead of just like, say we went all the way to 10, and then we get rejected all the way back down to 5. I mean, that would be good to buy in the short term, right? But that's not going to give us sustained growth over the long term. And that's what we're looking for ICP. And it is performing beautifully. I'm happy with the way ICP is performing. And I'm a stickler sometimes when it comes to stuff like that. So now we do have kind of this ascending triangle right here, actually. Now, I'm not using the candle bodies on this one. Actually, let's just put it all the way up to the wick. Since I'm going wick to wick, we actually have a massive ascending triangle over here on the daily that goes all the way back here. So if we can break above this $7.46 to a little bit higher, if we can get basically up above the $8 level, we will travel all the way back up to $10. So that's what we're looking for in the near term, is another sustained move to probably this resistance right here at 980. And let's get the EMAs out. I'll show you that the EMAs are going to back this up too. Let's just get 3 of them out for now. We'll get the RSI in a minute. So let's do the 200. 100. And now the 50. 50. Let me get back into this chat real quick too, because my phone just turned off, so I'm not in the chat. Oh, I wasn't in the chat. What is going on here? Okay. Just bear with me 1 second, everybody. I'm trying to get back into the video. And what's everybody doing? Ooh, Meta Owl's here. Shout out Meta Owl. Follow him on District. Why do I say that? If you guys are wondering why I always push Meta Owl on District, it's because he's doing an awesome thing over there. We're here to help spread the word about internet computer. And if we can lift other people up and get their name out there so that they can get more influence about ICP, then it's a win for everybody. So that's what, if you're wondering why I shout people out. And who knows, if you do a lot for the internet computer community, I'm going to shout you out too. Like Digi Marie over there on Twitter, or DeFi Wizards, ICP Girl, which is now Crypto Girl. They do a lot for the space, right? Victor from ICP Squad, Six Figs. You know, a lot of these individuals that work hard for the community, it helps all of us out, right? So that's why I do that. So thank you guys for coming here. Am I still bullish on Bitcoin? I am bullish on Bitcoin. Right now it's at 21K. So right now I think it could I'm not bullish in the short term on Bitcoin. I think it's probably going to go back and test 19 again. But until we break 22.5, we're in a bearish trend with Bitcoin. So I am bullish in the macro view for Bitcoin, but in the short term, I think it's time to concentrate more on good altcoins like ICP in the short term and just stack and dollar cost average your Bitcoin like normal, right? That's what I do. I dollar cost average my Bitcoin and I buy the dips, right? But I also do it with ICP. And when Bitcoin isn't looking like the best purchase, I'm putting more money into these altcoins, which are going to make me more money in the long run as well. But these prices are crazy low. So Bitcoin, if it 3x, we would go to about 63K. Now, if ICP 3x's, that's only 21 bucks. So there's a lot more room to grow with ICP and make more money than Bitcoin, because the most it'll do maybe is like 5x, right, to 100K. And 5x for this is only 35 bucks. We can go to 100 easy. So now we're talking 25, 30x. And that's only in like the next 4 years or so or less, like 2 to 4 years. So that's why I would say I'm bullish in the short term for ICP and the long term. But right now, I'm not super bullish for Bitcoin in the short term. Now, when we go back down to 18 or 19, I put in a long position and got out as soon as it went to 21. Yeah, it went to 21.5, but I had a nice little position there that I was able to take profit and, you know, pay my bills and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Oh, he got some kips too, man. What's up, Dead Man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I want to get some of these kips for sure for myself. And I'm definitely gonna just like sweep the highest rarities and the coolest looking ones. But shout out to whoever made this project. Sometimes simple is the best, right? So if you guys haven't checked these out, just because they don't look like, you know, faceless, right? They're not faceless like that pristine art. These are pixelated, you know, freaking meme type, you know, NFTs. So take them for what they are. When they're really hot, you know, this floor price could go up to 4 or 2 or 6 or 10, you know, and that is in a bear market. Imagine when a 0.4 when ICP is at 100 bucks would be like what, 40 bucks. So this would go for 40 bucks. You can get it now for like 2 bucks. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that could happen, like those very scenarios. So but these levels on ICP are going to confirm, look at this, all the way up here, right? These levels is where we get rejected from. This $10 support is going to be more on the weekly. We'll see. I'll show you that in a minute. But as you see, we got rejected by these here, and now it went down a lot further, though. So to get over the EMA 100, we only have to go to 785, whereas before, we had to go all the way up to 912. So that's the good thing about a bear market. It resets all the moving averages and the prices. That's why we have bear markets, guys. Is so everything can kind of settle down and people can kind of manipulate stuff, but that's way left, right? So what we're going to utilize this to our advantage, right? We're going to pick up these cryptos at low prices and we're going to watch these levels to know, hey, is it cool to buy at this price right now? Well, we have resistance right here, right, at 780. And we are above, you know, a lot of these crucial moving averages. So I would say now, even though we are at, you know, $7 and we've been at 5 and 6 before, this is an area I would look to be purchasing at. Now, why do I say that? It's because we just had a reset and it's called buy the dip, right? When you want a dollar cost average, you want to buy at the best possible time. Now, we're holding this $7 support so far. Now, until we break that $7 support, this is a good buying entry point. Now, I wouldn't say go long on this with like a leverage trade or anything, you know, not financial advice. But if I was looking to just accumulate ICP, this is the next level I'm looking to accumulate at. I was accumulating here. at $6. I was accumulating here at $5. I was accumulating here, well, probably not here, but right here at 630. I was accumulating again over here at 620. Now I'm accumulating here at 650. I would have waited right here. Now I'm accumulating again at this point, right? So this is how you do that and how you make money dollar cost averaging. You wait for the price to go back down and you get more of that bag, and it will make your average price a price that's easy to break out. So as soon as we go to $10, you're in the profit now. So that's what I like to do, is set myself up for success. And if you just buy the dip, dollar cost average, not financial advice, of course, but common sense, then you'll be okay. All right, now let's go to that weekly, and I want to show you exactly. It's like $9.80. I have to get rid of these, so let's go back to the 9 and the 21. But you're going to see this is our big resistance point that we can break out of. But, okay, so we're at 958 right here on the 21. That is the level that I see us going up to on the next big breakout, which is right here. And that will give us sustained momentum. As you see, whenever we break out of the EMA 9 on the weekly, we go bullish. And now we are actually running into this as resistance right now. So if we can break above 711 right now, we will continue to go bullish. But we don't have to do that really till the end of the week. Now, we could have a red candle here, and then next week could be extremely bullish if the past has anything to do with the future. So that's what I'm looking at. Even if we do close red on this week, we can still have a sustained growth there. So this is pretty good. Now let's go to the shorter time frames so that we can really get an idea of where it's heading right this very second. So we just had another breakdown of these levels. It looks like we are in a continued downward trend, but it looks like it possibly broke right here, which it seems to happen a few times, and then we go down further. But since we broke down below this wick, this looks like a new bottom to me. This is what I look for a new bottom. And we've been getting rejected by the EMA 9 and the EMA 21 on the short term. So I even want to go into the 15 right now. I really want to just see. Yeah, we are under these moving averages hardcore. So we're going to need to at least get back up to the $7 range to continue being bullish. If not, let's go out to the 4 hour and we can kind of get an idea of where we would go. Oh, yeah, this looks like a really good place. Oh, my goodness. Even all the way down to like 680. This looks fire. It looks like we're just going to bounce off of this and retest. But if we do go down further, like I said, we have more support at 677. So there's a lot of support for us right here. And that is bullish, in my opinion, at least in the long term. So let's see. The 21. Okay, the 21, the 9 is going below the 21, which that could mean more bearish momentum, guys. If this is what I'm reading correctly here. Yep. So this could turn a little bit bearish on us. But this looks like we went right down and touched that level right here. Look at that. So we have already used this as support. So I actually think this level is going to hold, and it could possibly look something like this. Even if we do go back down one more time, I think we're going to go back and touch. That is so horrible. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let's make it more realistic. So if we do go down and make this candle like that, and then this candle, boom, and then we break out of these right there. So I think that is where we're heading. It looks like we have started to reverse from, where did it go right here? 678 was our low. So as long as we stay above 678, we're bullish. If not, then we are going to go back down and touch the 652 level. And then if that breaks, all the way back down to our $6 support. But for right now, $7 has held strong. So that's what I like to see in crypto. That's about what we're going to have for that. I do want to go take a look at the fib and some Bollingers real quick on the daily. Let's get a big overview because a lot of these are just kind of what ifs. And I want to get a better understanding so I can let you guys know what's really going on right now. and then we'll just call it a day after that. I know Mondays I do other videos, but we're going to change those to Saturday. So it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for my ICP videos. And Saturday morning is going to be my all other crypto videos. But then nobody will be able to see my ICP content on the other side of the world. Okay, I'm going to still have to figure that out. I thought I had it figured out. But I definitely want like my homies in Europe and Asia to be able to watch my live streams too. I know they can watch it later, but I know I like to be a part of live streams when they're happening. So yeah, I can definitely figure that out. I would like to just, have it on how I just said, but I don't know how that'll work. Look at this. So we're above the median on the Bollinger. This is why I wanted to get these out here, because this shows how bullish we are right now. We are still above the simple moving average on the Bollinger, which whenever we get above that, it's bullish momentum. So that's why I think even though we went down right now, we are still in a good place because we have this major simple moving average on the Bollinger as support. And look at this kind of check shape that we have from going down to like a reversal in the pattern. So this is a good bend in the Bollinger Band. Wow, I'm really glad I took this out here, guys. Look at this. That is so bullish. I can't even believe it. We're above the EMA 21. We're above the EMA 9. We're above the simple moving average. And this is all on the daily, on the Bollinger. And let's go check out the volume. Okay, not too bad. 64 million in volume. Let's just keep grinding. I mean, this is good. This is healthy. This is a healthy crypto. That's what I have to say. Like, people talked all this garbage, and now look how good ICP performs in a bear market, right? It performs like a champ. This is exactly what I want to see. Now, let's look at this fib retracement. And I think we're really going to hit that $10 level with it. 1 second here. I got to get everything out of the way. Okay. So I'm just going to go from here to here, because that's our new bottom, really. And as you see, we're going to have this big level right here. Let me see what that is. That's the 0.5, the 0.5, which is our big resistance on the wicks right here. We went right above the 0.38. Then we went almost halfway through, and then we tested the top of it and got rejected, right? And so then it put us back under the 0.38. Now we're going back here. We have a ton of support down here. So I think we're going to make a bounce off of this level, and we're going to test this 0.5 again at 750. That is what I see happening next. And the worst case scenario, we go down to 651, where this simple moving average is where we have a big area of support. Yeah, and it's looking pretty good. Now, if we do this on the opposite end of things, then worst case scenario still isn't even our bottom at 529. That's the golden ratio going the other way. So I really think that ICP is the healthiest I've seen it. I have not actually seen this crypto this healthy before, especially in a bear market, right? I didn't do a lot of TA in the bull market, so but yeah, this is super healthy. That's all I can say about it, guys. So it's these NFT projects. It's ICP swap now live with all the tokens. It is everything that happens. Yes, are there a little bit of tech issues sometimes? Yeah, but look how fast they're fixed. Look what happened with Cardano. This is what I want to point out. Yes, it makes us irritated when we have to deal with tech issues, when we can't have our money right away. But look at Cardano. They promised the world with smart contracts, right? And then instead of delivering, yes, there was tech issues, but they didn't fix it right away. That was the problem. It isn't that they had the problem. It's that they didn't fix it right away, and then people lost interest. Then we went into the bear market, right? So what I love about ICP and the tokens, even though there's been a little bit of issues with the tech and listing on the ICP swap, they recover every single time. They get us our money. None of the money is ever lost during this, so it isn't like we're losing anything. The only thing that happens is we might have to wait a little while. And I am okay with that. What I'm not okay with is losing my crypto. Like if something drained my crypto, I wouldn't be okay with that. But if something happens and we have to wait a little bit, it's part of the game, man. You know, it's hard to say when you're in it at the time, but when you take a little step, that's why I always advocate for just taking a step back. And I need to do it myself too. Like I'm learning as I, navigate crypto that it isn't just black and white all the time. There's a lot of gray areas and we have to kind of make it up as we go or, kind of drown. And I'm not drowning. So I'm going to make it up as I go. So, all right. Let's get to the chat now before we go. Meta Owl holding it down for the Kips. So is ICP Squad. And I will be next when I get some dough. So good advice. Thanks, bro. Not financial advice, though. And here. P.W. Poseidon made the Kips. I don't know how you say that. Just Poseidon. Let's just call it Poseidon. Made the Kips. I have OG medals, guys. Now, I'm not just trying to shill the project because I have one, but if you think about it, you know why I picked up an OG medal when I did? The Bitcoin integration is coming. So imagine the $4 billion volume of Bitcoin on smart contracts, some of that coming to the internet computer. Well, people are going to want to memorialize that event, right? That Bitcoin integration once in a lifetime. This is a once in a lifetime thing. It's only going to be integrated with ICP once. So it's a special occasion. So if you think about it, well, I want everything to do with Bitcoin and ICP right now. I want those OG medals that say Bitcoin ICP integration, because when it comes out and it's successful, which it's going to be, I have no doubt in that, then people are going to be wanting to memorialize that event. They're going to want to be like, I'm there, and they don't mind paying 100 ICP to do that. With a fire, it holds its value. It's going to gain a lot of value during this Bitcoin integration. So I would definitely be looking at any project that has Bitcoin integration, Ethereum integration, MetaGlue, stuff like that. The collaboration of blockchains. That's why I really like Whale reaching out to the Cosmos chain, because that direct collaboration is going to bring value to Cosmos, to ICP, to the NFT projects, and just everything as a whole. So I really appreciate that. Now, OG Monkey is another NFT project. I'm trying to get in on some of the contests, but you got one airdropped. Nice. See, I wanted to get those Xcanic NFTs, man. It just happened at a weird time for me, so I wasn't able to get them, but that's okay. I always look for new opportunities. So that's the cool thing about ICP. If you miss one opportunity, it isn't like, oh man, I missed Microsoft, right? It was the only one. I missed Microsoft. I'm not a billionaire. Well, the cool thing about ICP and all these projects, if you miss one, there's about 100 more legit, awesome projects that are going to do well. So really, just pick a couple that you think are going to do well. Say if you pick 10, maybe 5 or 6, maybe even all 10 will do good. So that's the cool thing that I like about like the crypto NFT world that I didn't know about until about like 3 months ago. Honestly, like I was so just uneducated on NFTs, and now I love them. Like I try to buy an NFT every day if I can. So all on ICP. I have not bought an NFT on another blockchain. Now, Terabithia, when it's live and running, you're going to be able to buy Ethereum NFTs on the internet computer, and that's going to open me up to a whole new world of NFTs when I can access with my ICP tokens maybe and the ICP gas fees to buy, like, I can't afford a CryptoPunk, but what's another good one that's not super expensive? I don't know, just a random project. I don't know of one. Like I said, I'm ICP NFT. That's it. But a cool Ethereum project. Let me know in the comments if you know of a cool one. But if I pick up one of those, have it on my ICP, pay the ICP gas fees, now I'm able to interact on Ethereum and know more about it. So one of the things is, how do you find good projects, right? And that's why these NFT marketplaces need to work together. So I never see NFT marketplaces promoting one another. I think what they need to do is have their individual NFT marketplaces and then have a hub. Sorry, the camera's over here. Have like a hub where all of these NFT marketplaces can kind of come together and share ideas and collaborate and build off one another and say, hey, this worked, but this didn't. This is good. And then a bunch of people can go to this hub and find new NFT projects, see the collaboration, and that would really set off a new era in NFT marketplaces. And I really think that's something that you guys should look into. If any NFT marketplace project developers, that's pretty specific, are watching right now. All right. So love your show. Nice work. I'm in for 8 years. Now, are you in for 8 years on the channel or on ICP? Because I'm going to be here in the foreseeable future. Well, after my grant is over, I'm going to be making ICP content probably until 2028 at least. So you guys, you want to get in for the long term on this one. And I'll be doing TA when ICP is like 100, 300, 500 bucks, right? And we're going to be like, yeah, we have support at, 500 and our resistance is all the way at 800 and we're going to be making big moves. So yeah, Bored Ape Yacht Club is a good one. But it's just a little expensive for me. That's what I was saying. Those good ones, you know about them. But yeah, I can't afford a Bored Ape Yacht Club. So that's we need to get some cool projects that are reasonably priced because not all of us in crypto are millionaires yet. We will be if we hold ICP, but right now we're not millionaires. So that is a good one though. Thank you for Bored Ape. That I forgot about that one, but. Try a more reasonable price, like maybe maximum of like $1,000, right? That would probably be a good NFT for me on Ethereum, ICP, right around $1,000. Now, the top of the line, like Bitcoin Flower, you could anywhere from 5 to 10,000 and still have it be worth it, right? Some of those gold ones are just freaking off the hook, and I'm getting a Bitcoin Flower next. I think it'll be next month, but I'm getting one. And I hope it's before the airdrop. I really do. So I'm getting a Bitcoin Flower. And I have an ETH Flower I bought for a floor price. It was a floor price of 70 at the time. And I paid 85 for it. And now the floor price is 98. So it's 13 ICP above what I bought it for when I bought it 15 ICP above the floor price. So it went up 28 ICP. Wait, 20? Yeah, 70 to 98. That's 28 ICP that Ethereum Flower went up. That's why you're only paying 0.4 for a KIP right now. Imagine if it goes to a 10 floor. So you can get 10 to however much for it. Man, I love NFTs, man. I'm just loving it. All right, I think that's all we have for today. I could talk about NFTs and ICP all day. That's why I'm going to be collaborating more. Go check out ICP Squad, Six Figs. Those are the homies. We're going to be doing more collaborations. When we did our video on ICP Squad, that thing, it hit, man. So Victor knows what he's doing over there. He has the platform to do it. Maybe I'll build my platform up as good as that one day. But I love collaborating with these guys, no matter if we get 1 million views or 10. I love talking with them. I love what we're doing here. And we're going to be spearheading ICP into the future. So right now we are, I think all of us are community award grant winners. And so I'd like to see in like a year who is still around for ICP. I know I'm going to be my channel is basically dedicated to ICP now. So I'm going to be here for the long haul. And I'd just like to see all of you that come with me. If you know, Charles King Love here has been with me almost since the beginning. Justin has been with me here almost since the beginning. And Amar has been with me since I started this a year and a half ago. So I'm not going anywhere. The next year and a half, I'm still going to be making ICP videos. I'm going to be showing you cool NFT projects. So you're going to want to share this with your grandma and everybody. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bam!